We actually are live.
One of the things came up was
Are we? Yeah, we just.
Charlie Brown.
Yeah,
All right, I don't.
And then we were just
I'm gonna need very, very severe audio checks,
It was
please.
just a complete coincidence, but at the time, the code name of our game.
Couldn't think of another word.
So, and it's also the initials to BD anyway. So it's just
Check on my mic.
Buddy Droid 1. There's a good story behind
Check
it, too,
on
because
Tony's
it was
mic.
really inspired by BT and Titanfall 2. So when we were basically
The
coming
E3
up with a
thing
very,
isn't very
like,
loud, but
one-page
you can hear
description
us
of what the
just
game
fine.
was and the characters were, we were completing Titanfall 2. Everybody loved the Buddy Titan. And I just said BD1, Buddy Droid 1, and the name stuck.
That's great. Well, I would love to talk more about this, but I am being told...
If there's any watchers right now, sorry, we're trying to dial this in because we're doing a little funky today.
And where should people look for this game?
November 15th this year.
Did the
I can't wait.
Because
Now,
it's
remember, guys, we
E3.
have so much more for you today. This is
E3.
our last gameplay segment that we're going to show you here from the studio.
Did you
We
hear
have
the
Rob
audio
Frames
increase
coming
on
up with
the
pre-show. We actually are going to have a pre-show, sorry,
E3
not Rob
stream?
Frames. It's actually going to be a pre-show here. Surprise. So more from the studio. Don't forget there are lots of co-streamers
did
also
increase on
co-streaming
the
this
video.
content. So
It
if you
did?
want to pre-order
Yes.
any of those games, remember live event
So I
mode
think I
is
can
going
control
on
it
in the
from here.
Blacksmith extension, and you can use that to not only pre-order those games, but also support your favorite streamers. So don't go anywhere. Lots more coming up from E3 on Twitch right after this.
My mic is not very loud.
Thinks he can't get a
I might just need to
last-second
talk
clutch?
louder.
Watch
Yeah, you
this.
did.
Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high
She's
resolution?
too short.
All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win?
Bad posture.
Watch
Don't worry
this.
about it.
Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7,
So what do you think about the new
they'll
Just
rise to every
Dance?
challenge.
Pretty-
Now it's your turn.
I'm so stoked.
Game, record,
You know
and
they're gonna
stream
say
without
something about Just
compromise
Dance,
on
they always
Intel
do.
Core i7.
Coming to the Nintendo 64.
Alright, so can you turn the video down for right now?
Switched it off.
I'll see what this does. It might kill us, but we'll see. Test. 1, 2, 3. So you can still hear us, right?
I can still hear us. I can't tell if...
We'll walk over there.
That's too much effort.
Yeah.
You can? Can you only hear it because it's coming through our mics? That's what I'm saying. That's literally what I just said. What about now?
That's clutch.
Turn us down a touch. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I know how to turn everything back on.
Mute
so
everything but us.
That's pretty much what we're going to do today.
Okay. Don't think anybody's watching, but if you are, hi.
Hello.
Welcome back to another Sunday show. Brought to you by RadJunk,
And
greatest game store in the Panhandle.
greatest game store ever.
In
The world. In a world.
where there's junk, and it's red. No, that was bad. I'm sorry.
I thought it was pretty catchy. It's t-shirt worthy.
Y'all get shirts someday.
So, what did y'all think about the Microsoft thing?
Well, hold on. Let's get some viewers first.
They'll catch up.
Will they?
So, did you say Microsoft was the first thing that happened today? Kind of like big thing.
Yeah, because
There-
EA did one yesterday for like FIFA or something, right?
I don't know.
They were like in a stadium or something, like doing sports things.
Interesting.
You know, maybe there was a lightsaber battle for the Star Wars game. I don't know. No, Blake's watching.
That would be awesome.
So the gang's all here. We can start talking
What's
about
up, Blake?
things that matter. Because Blake cares about what happens at E3. I know he does.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay.
He's a pretty tech-savvy dude.
So, what we got the edgy Overwatch looking game from the people who made Fallout.
Are you just jumping right into it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Nobody said anything, and you just
how do we?
started talking about stuff.
Tony, what are you doing? Why are you being weird?
He's got squeaky shoes.
I can hear
Is
him.
that his shoes?
Are you sure it's his shoes? I think you're lying.
It's the shoes. It's the shoes. I swear, guys. It's the shoes. Tony, language. We're live.
break?
We're live.
How's it going, y'all? So I tripped over the free games box.
Oh my god.
Well, they're not free anymore thanks to that. Now we're going to have to pay people to take them. That's why you can't take them anywhere.
Well,
So when you say edgy Overwatch by the people who make Fallout, what are you talking about?
What?
You said you made Fallout.
No.
Yes, you did. You
I
said that. Oh, you said that?
I thought they meant.
The first thing that they showed was Outworld, which was made by the Fallout people.
It looks
Okay,
like edgy
Outer Worlds.
Overwatch.
Okay, yeah.
No, it does not. That's a whole different game.
What am I thinking of then?
You're thinking of Bleeding Edge.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Bleeding Edge Master. That's Lord.
Perfect.
Sam, your notes are terrible.
No, they're.
No, I see a good one about 3 or 4 things down.
Okay, well, the next on the list was edgy Overwatch, not made by the Fallout people. That was a different game entirely. I wasn't paying that much attention, I guess.
Jesus.
I missed that first 2 seconds of the other game.
I want to know your reaction to the Blair Witch game.
So,
Because all I saw is it had a German Shepherd in it, and that's cool with me.
so we're watching it and we're like, what is it? Horror game? Okay. And I'd had a thought because I was like, this feels like Blair Witch Project-y. And then they did the little logo and I was like, wait, is that Blair
Boom.
Witch Project? And then the logo popped up and I was like,
So for those watching, since Sam didn't say it, we're talking about Microsoft's press conference at E3, which kicked off today,
You got it.
and what they were showing off.
Yeah, so basically anyone Tony's age has no idea what Blair Witch it probably is.
Yeah,
I know about Blair Witch.
I'm like, that's what we're bringing back.
right.
I watched
That's
it.
the nostalgia you guys wanted was Blair Witch. Like that movie.
Tony,
was
talking to the front of your
terrible.
mic. Like,
Yeah.
point this part at you.
Have y'all seen that movie?
Blair
Yeah.
Witch Vampire Slayer? Yeah.
Buffy
Wait.
the.
Wait a minute.
No,
I don't know if we were watching the same movie.
No, I saw it a long time ago. That movie came out.
96.
Is it that
Was it
long?
That long?
Hence the time. It was 96 or 98, and then that's why the timestamp on the trailer for the game says
Excuse me.
this amount of years earlier in 1990, whenever.
Oh.
Wow.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. Out of Microsoft, I would say Phantasy Star Online 2.
We haven't gotten there yet. We're recapping
I know. I'm just
the
saying
whole
my
thing.
favorite.
Yeah, we're
Because I don't care about Microsoft.
Tony?
I don't. Sorry, Phil Spencer.
He's totally tuning in right now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, all right,
He's like,
our
all right.
conference is over. We have to tune in to RadJunk and see what they
I need
think.
to know what
Yeah.
RadJunk thinks about this.
That's right.
I know.
And pretty much everything that Microsoft showed off, especially anything from them, is going to be available immediately on Game Pass when it comes out. Like
Yeah,
when those games
that's
are
pretty
released.
great.
The new Ori game. I mean, we've already seen that.
Yeah, that's a
but
Microsoft exclusive, I believe.
It looks dope.
It'll make its way to the Switch.
Yeah.
I don't
Is
think it will.
Ori? That's a, like, Xbox
Yeah,
game.
Microsoft owns it.
Like, that's yeah.
I don't know. What about what's that indie game that just made it?
Cuphead?
Cuphead. I was thinking Tin Cup the whole time.
Tin Cup.
Totally wrong. The Cuphead came to the Switch, wasn't that Microsoft?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're
Let's
right.
see.
I just feel like
Eventually.
if they really are trying to play nice together, that would be one to take over to the Switch.
I think Ori would play well on it. Graphically, it looks pretty nuts. It's like a weird 2D, 3D thing, very similar to the first one, but less like cartoony. I don't know. I'm tired.
Yeah, me too.
We were so pumped for the Microsoft thing.
We got a Star Wars game.
Fallen Order, yeah.
That looks
looks
really
good.
good.
And the
Yeah,
one
and
that
the
Sam
Star
was
Wars.
talking about a little while ago, Bleeding Edge, it really looks like Overwatch meets like Rage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So imagine
kinda like
Rage 2
cartoony
with
kinda look.
multiplayer. Yeah.
Like, I'm not into those kind of games, but I mean, I would try it out.
Yeah.
And that's kind of saying something. I thought it looked cool.
Yeah. I like the character design a lot.
Did it say what like the gameplay was?
It's team-based combat.
And it's
That's
like 4v4.
so it's like Overwatch.
Hmm.
What was next?
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Yeah. That's the
I'm
EA one.
excited.
Fallen Order. It looks like it's continuation of what was the movie? The one Star Wars movie. Rogue One.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Still haven't seen that.
It's pretty good.
I've heard it's really, really good.
you should see
I'm
it.
just not a Star Wars guy.
That doesn't
It's okay
surprise
to be
me.
wrong.
Yeah.
To be honest, though, the gameplay looked really, really good. Though, like I said, like I never played any of the single player Star Wars games back in the day,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but that one could get my attention.
I'm
Kinda-
really excited.
Kind of reminded me of Force Unleashed, which had really good lightsaber play, and
Mhm.
I think this will too.
But I swear, if EA adds loot boxes
Oh, who cares?
to
Don't
a
buy
single
'em.
player game,
EA, please.
leave it
Please.
alone. Leave it.
I say let the loot boxes stay.
No.
For what? What could you
Gives
loot?
people an
I say
excuse
who
to make a
cares? It's Star Wars.
half-baked game. Like,
What? No.
no.
How?
It's crap. I hate it.
How does that allow people to make a
It's dumb.
half-baked game?
Because it just does.
It doesn't though.
It does. You lose. End of
Yeah.
discussion.
You're just wrong. Don't worry about it.
We're not
And
having a
now,
loot box
after that,
discussion.
we can move on to the next game because you won,
Cyberpunk, y'all.
dude.
I'm so ready for this game. Very ready.
Freaking,
I like Sony
what a
better.
surprise.
The
Keanu
man,
Reeves.
the man himself, Mr. Matrix.
We were all watching and we about died. Like, they like panned up to his face and we were like, is that Keanu Reeves?
Oh my God, the ageless wonder.
Sorry.
Tell people what happened. Not
Keanu
just,
Reeves.
Keanu Reeves, Cyberpunk.
Well, I was
No,
gonna-
Keanu Reeves is better than Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves is cyberpunk.
Yeah.
He is the punk of cyberpunk.
He is.
the
Johnny
eighth
Mnemonic and
Archangel.
the Matrix.
Yeah, it's just,
Oh.
he just plugs
Yeah.
in at all times.
No, look at the Bible.
But,
It says Keanu. Eighth Archangel.
but they pan up, show his face, and we're like, what? And then the screen goes black, and then you have Keanu Reeves walking out on stage, and everyone just goes nuts, including us.
Yo, is that John Wick?
Oh my God.
But yeah, the trailer looked really cool. Started out with like a heist scene, and then I guess it went wrong. And then
Persona.
basically you get the main character gets beat up and thrown in a junkyard, and then like you hear somebody talking, and it's Keanu Reeves. So I don't know. I'm ready for the game. It looked like after he spoke, they ran like a trailer that looked like it had gameplay in it, and it looks like they're going to do the same thing with that they did with The Witcher 3, where it's just a wide open world that's huge, and there's going to be a lot to do.
Well, the thing is, the way that he was presented in the trailer, it made me think that he's gonna have a pretty decent size like part in the actual game,
Maybe.
because it looks like your character, he's pulling your character out of the junkyard
Yeah.
and telling you, like, hey, we got some business to take care of.
Yeah, exactly.
So if he's like the one that puts you back together, the one that mentors you, whatever,
Yeah.
he could have a pretty decent. It's not just like a
Well,
2-second cameo.
Yeah.
talking about that idea, doesn't Keanu Reeves like take a lot of like random parts anyways for like movies or just some kind of like?
Yeah, I feel like he does.
He's always
he's
been
like-
he's always been much more selective than most Hollywood actors.
But like, I don't know. He just seems like a charitable guy. So
Yeah.
it makes sense that he would have a decent contribution to this game. At least, I guess it enticed him. Maybe I don't know. But from what I read something one time that he's, I don't know if it was that he was selective, but I mean, I just hear he's a nice guy. In the end of the day, like he's
Yeah,
What if
exactly.
One
he's-
more
what if-
down-to-earth
What if he's
guys.
just like a really big gamer and he was the one that approached them and be like, I got to be in this game. I got.
Dude, what if he came?
I put 400 hours into The Witcher
Yeah.
and I got to be in this next.
He like
game.
came to them with the idea. All right, so it's called Cyberpunk 2077.
Have you seen The Matrix?
yeah,
That's the one that did
I
it.
was in it.
All right. Well, we got 4 minutes until Bethesda starts.
Yeah,
So.
whatever,
Holy
we
crap,
got plenty
already?
of time.
We're gonna skip all the.
But I
crazy
mean,
stuff.
he is legit like Johnny Mnemonic in The Matrix. So
And sorry about tripping over the box again, guys. Won't let that happen.
yeah,
We're gonna try.
About that?
We're gonna try harder next time.
Battletoads. Let's.
Boo.
I haven't seen this.
Boo.
I'm taking your word for it,
It
but
looks like a Flash game.
It's gonna be. It's so kiddie. Move on.
Well,
Next,
here's the
please.
deal.
when they announced it, I had a feeling it was not going to be pretty.
And it isn't.
I
Like,
just thought it was gonna be like a weird 3D thing.
Yeah, so did I.
I'm gonna give it to them though. I will say the gameplay looks good,
Yeah.
but the fact that it's like it looks animated, no, I'm not into it.
It almost looks like remember the Shaq Fu game we played on Switch?
Yeah.
It's similar to that.
Yeah,
I wonder though if they're going to have it, if they made it as hard as the originals.
There was one scene that they showed in the trailer where it was like the hover bike stage,
I hated
but
the
it was third person, like from behind.
Ooh, that's weird.
Yeah.
I doubt it'll be more challenging because it's gonna appeal to kids, and they're gonna rage quit.
I don't know if it's gonna appeal to kids.
I mean, looking at the animation, I think it's gonna appeal to kids.
We'll see.
I don't know.
I don't think it's gonna. The older crowd, like, I mean,
The price of Battletoads
Yeah.
after that trailer.
Yeah, right.
Or it'll go up with demand for the real thing.
I mean, like, guys who played on the NES and whatnot, growing up with that, are they really gonna enjoy the new Battletoads that's coming out when it looks like that?
I guess we'll find out when I buy it.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, like I said, gameplay looks solid, but I just don't like the way it looks artistically.
Yeah.
But it'll
That's the
be
problem
on
I
Game
have.
Pass, so
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, if it's on Game Pass, I'll try it
Yeah.
out. But it's kind of like, hopefully, it's not going to be like that Double Dragon game that released and everybody absolutely hated it. Was
yeah.
it Double
yeah.
Dragon 4.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, like
Ugh.
people just ripped that to shreds.
But there was also like the good thing for Microsoft, since we've talked about Game Pass like 4 times already, they're bringing Game Pass to PC.
Yep.
And they have created Game Pass Ultimate.
Brilliant move.
So you get Xbox Live Gold, Game Pass on your console, and Game Pass on your PC for $15 a month.
Which is basically, it's not like they're charging you any more to put it. It's literally the same exact price, just rolled up into one.
Well, this is what I like about
Pretty
Microsoft,
much.
even though I'm a Sony fanboy.
Wasn't Game Pass
They
$10
bring-
a month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't Xbox Live Gold like $12 a month?
Well, I'm thinking like if we pay $60 a year for it, that's divvied up 12 months is $5 a month. So if you're the kind of person who gets like a year subscription,
Yeah, I'm just on a monthly basis. I think it's $12 a month.
yeah, then you would even save
So,
some
yeah.
$7.
At the end of the day, being a Sony fanboy, and I hate to say it, Microsoft always brings more to the table consistently with pricing for monthly subscriptions like that with
Yeah.
Game Pass and all that. When I saw that, and you guys know I'm not a big Microsoft guy.
Yeah.
After seeing that, I'm like, that's pretty stellar. I mean, that's
Yeah.
hard to beat.
You get a lot of
honestly.
stuff for your money there.
Yeah.
Well, that's
What do they mention? 100 games? Like
You don't
100?
even have to have an Xbox anymore.
Yeah, you just
Have Game
PC.
Pass.
Well, that's the
Yeah.
thing. Like,
Yeah.
that's the thing that I've actually really been impressed with since I've owned an Xbox. I've owned an Xbox for about 2 years now, and even just the way the Game Pass is set up now, it's just a great, it's,
Yeah,
it's
you
an
log
incredible
in,
deal.
you've got access to all these games that, like, even if it was something you wouldn't normally buy, it's like, oh, well, it's in Game Pass, might as well download it and try
Exactly.
Which
Like,
begs
to
the
be-
question. Do you think that Microsoft is just going to shift more towards the digital age and we're going to lose physical copies of stuff? Do you think is that where
They were
they're
hinting at
going?
that with
Because
the-
that's what I got from that
the
conference.
Cloud X.
The
Yeah.
xCloud has been talked about a lot, and I think,
All right,
starting
Bethesda
Bethesda.
started. We gotta.
crap.
Fallout
Crap,
77
crap.
on the
Good
way.
old-
Confirmed.
76 and a third.
Stan, can you give me an audio check? We have 10 seconds, and quit hitting the table.
With a game, there is no game without the players.
Really, it all
Can you hear
comes
us
down to
okay
you.
over this?
みんなと一緒以外は考えられない。
Without you, there is no
They're
game.
trying to butter up the
There's no one
Bethesda
to play
fans
it.
before
No one
they
to interact with.
show
it.
everything.
意味がないよ。
You keep us in check.
And we
Duh.
appreciate that. And through all of it,
You're always there with us.
Okay, cool.
You are definitely not afraid to tell us how you feel.
Your feedback sometimes challenges us, but it forces us to be always challenging ourselves.
You empathize with us as developers and with each other as a community. It's really beautiful.
I'm Dinga Bakaba, and I used to take a week off every time a Bethesda game came out.
My name's Mark Diaz, and when I was 8 years old, I used to sneak over to my buddy's house to play Doom.
I'm Rich Lambert. Daggerfall was one of the very first games that got me into the Elder Scrolls world.
I'm Dana Cristo, and I started out as a 16-year-old gamer who just wanted to bring joy to others through video games.
And now I'm game director at Arcane Studios.
Now I'm a game programmer at id Software.
Now I get to be a part of building that world as the creative director on Elder Scrolls Online.
Now I'm a UI programmer at Bethesda Game Studios, and it's everything I could have dreamed of. I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
We see you.
Because we are you.
And together,
Together?
We are all. We are all.
we are all.
We are all. We are all.
Didn't they play the same reel last year?
Why was there only 76 people in that room?
You know, that was a pretty decent way to open it because, like, they kind of recognized that the fans were not happy with Fallout and all that kind of stuff. So it's like, yeah, we heard you. We got you loud and clear.
Showing them they care.
I think we're going to get a lot of Doom Eternal.
Oh, absolutely. We'll probably get a roadmap for Rage 2.
Yeah.
What's the sci-fi one they're working on? Sky.
It was Star. It was Star
Man's Sky?
something.
No Man's Sky. Yeah. Yeah. Starfield.
Yeah.
See, that's what I want to hear about.
Me too. B3.
Please welcome Bethesda's Senior Global Vice President of Marketing, Pete Hines.
All right, Pete.
Oh, he was just sitting in the crowd the whole time.
Chilling.
It's really only Bethesda employees in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give ourselves a pat on the back.
They just didn't want anybody else in there so they wouldn't get booed.
His jacket's made out of canvas bags.
Wow.
Thank you guys for being here. Thank everyone watching around the world for tuning in to watch our 5th annual E3 showcase.
It took about 6 months to come in.
Yeah. So that's where my bag went.
This is a night dedicated to those who love
Infinity
games,
canvas
who love
bag.
the incredible entertainment that games provide. This past year, you fought demons on Mars and Nazis in America. You were
fought
assassins
glitches
in
in
the
Fallout.
Empire,
Well, let's-
adventurers in Tamriel,
couldn't watch
and
a movie.
survivors. A lot of us. And survivors in the Wasteland. And you've embarked on these amazing
Little cheer
adventures
there.
on PC, console, VR, mobile, or wherever and however you choose to play. And that's the key. You take the worlds that we create and you make them yours. You share your experiences with other players, with friends, and with family. With our games, you've built large global communities that truly matter. This year, we want to give special recognition to the extraordinary Bethesda community. As you saw in our opening video, you mean everything to us. I've almost been at this company for 20 years. And when I first started,
How does that feel?
Whoop whoop. I like how tall I look on the screen compared to everybody else.
Don't get used to it.
Yeah.
when I
Sitting
first
on a
started,
pillow.
one of
Yeah,
my
it's
first
comfy.
responsibilities was moderating the community forums, chatting with you, and keeping you up to date on our games. It was a great way to start my career at Bethesda because it was the perfect reminder of why we do what we do. And like so many others at Bethesda, I've spent a lot of time with you at events around the world. I've enjoyed meeting so many of you and getting your thoughts and feedback. So tonight, we'll be taking time throughout the show to hear directly from some of you in the Bethesda community. We are thrilled tonight to show our
Interesting.
fans the lineup of
You know
great
what's crazy
games
is
we've
that
been
20 years
creating
ago
just for
was
you,
1999.
including the premiere of
I
some
know.
exciting new games, and we'll go
Yeah.
deep on Doom Eternal.
Yep. Okay. So we're gonna see some new stuff. But guess what? Doom.
Oh, it's gonna be half Doom.
id Software is our saving
If
grace.
you're ready, let's kick it off and to get an update from our friends at one of the most celebrated development studios in the world, Bethesda Game Studios. Please welcome studio head and my good friend, Todd Howard.
Is he going to catch an egg to the face?
This dude is like one of the few guys that you could probably like call a rock star of the video game world.
There's a lot of those.
Who?
Do you remember who the original one was?
Reggie Philhane?
No. Cliff Blazinski.
Oh.
Cliffy B.
Yeah.
See everybody. We have had an incredibly exciting year at Bethesda Game Studios.
I'm sure you have.
Given some of that excitement, impressed you're still here. Actually, over the last year, we've had over 60 million players in our games, our most ever. And it's all of you.
Most of your games were single player.
He's like, shut up. I know.
It's all of you who have made these worlds what they are. Take Fallout 76.
Let's see those
right
Reddit.
off the bat.
Let's
Okay.
see those Reddit posts.
Rip off the Band-Aid.
Look under your seats. You
that's
got
really
canvas
what he's
bags.
You get a bag. You get a bag.
They're all here,
Had
guys.
a lot of difficulties at launch.
Uh-oh.
A lot of well-deserved criticism.
Okay.
Take it on the chin, Todd.
Yeah.
Take it on the chin.
On it, and you kept playing it. And through all of that, something amazing has happened. It's thanks to all of you. This game has one of the best online communities we've ever seen.
Because it's 4 people.
We made a post-apocalyptic survival game where you can do whatever you want, and everybody's nice to each other. They don't go on killing griefing sprees. They leave food and water for the newbies and wave to each other. I don't know about you.
Quit buffering, Todd.
Come on, Todd.
Don't hit the table.
Why do all Todds buffer?
And we have a lot more in store this year for Fallout 76. But first, our latest game, The Elder Scrolls Blades, is in early access. And thanks to all of you,
That's the mobile game, right?
it became our second straight #1 mobile game after Fallout Shelter. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
And to tell you what's coming to Blades, let me introduce project leader Craig Lafferty and art director Matt
Todd's like,
Carafano.
I'm getting out of here real quick. I did what I had to do. I'm out.
Yeah.
He's probably like, man, I didn't get booed as bad as I thought. That's
Well, considering he probably signs like half the paychecks in that
It's
room.
great to be here at E3, and thanks again to all of you for making Blades #1.
As someone who's worked on the Elder Scrolls for 20 years, it's been incredible to bring this world to your phones in an all-new way. We still love those classic dungeon crawlers, and it's clear you do as well.
And whether you're exploring a dungeon or rebuilding your town, it's great to be able to do it wherever you are.
Since it's E3, we're releasing our biggest update yet, featuring all new jobs and solo arena battles, an all-new custom jewelry system, and a brand new dragon quest line.
Oh.
them dragons.
It has even more, but best of all, it's coming out tonight.
Oh. Whoa.
Nerds in the
Download
audience
free
just
tonight and
got a
give
little
it a try.
excited.
You all have phones, right?
And we're also hard at work
Bones,
on
right,
our
huh?
arena mode for this fall that'll feature PvP, your own guilds, and visiting your friends' towns. But most exciting this year, we're also bringing Blades to an all-new platform, Switchblades.
Interesting.
That's cool. Anything that comes to the Switch, I'm in support of.
Is there going to be a Wii U release?
Look at the sweet motion controls.
I'll play it on the Pro Controller. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
If you had a Switch.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Idiot. I like PS4 more.
Yes, Blades is coming this fall to the Nintendo Switch, and yes, it's still free.
Woo, free stuff. Woo.
Blades is the perfect fit for the Switch. You can play on the go, on your TV, and with motion controls. But best of all, it's cross-play and cross-progression with the mobile version. So you can start tonight on mobile,
Crossplay
and
is
all
gonna
your
be
progress will carry over.
talked about this year.
And
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
playable here at E3 in our
do you
booth
think
and
Sony's on
Nintendo's.
Yeah.
It all makes sense now.
They weren't invited to this
Hey,
party.
we're not playing with you guys.
And for those of you playing on mobile, we also have some special rewards for both our Apple and Google players this week. So download tonight and let us know what you think. Thanks
It's
again.
not Nokia.
Hey, calm down over there. It's not always about the Windows phones.
Now, let me introduce Jeff and Tom to tell you what's coming to Fallout 76.
I really do want to dive back into that game, honestly.
Yeah, we might as well.
I mean, yeah.
Spend enough money on it.
Don't remind me.
Hi, I'm Project Leader Jeff Gardner. And I'm Co-Studio Director Tom Mustaine. On behalf of everyone at Bethesda Game Studios, we want to thank the millions of you who have played with us,
My bad.
stuck with us, and helped shape the
We're
world
cool,
of
right? We're
Fallout
cool.
76.
I got your bag.
Absolutely. It's incredible what the game has become. You've told
What is
us
that?
how much you've loved this year's updates so far, from camp building, legendary weapons, player vending, and of course, the dreaded sheep squatch. We've also been working on our biggest update yet. It's called Wastelanders, and it will fundamentally change the game.
Will function.
This game will work.
You'll have a steady
It's
network
been
connection.
some time since Vault 76 opened its door. And we all discovered that Appalachia
Not gonna lie,
isn't
I'm pretty
quite
excited to
what
see
it
what this
used
is
to
about.
be. We encountered a lot of things. Overcame a lot of things.
What the heck?
I don't think any
Skylanders.
of us expected people
Spyro after the
to come
After
back.
the apocalypse?
We are including Skylanders crossplay.
Help us.
Whoa, they got NPCs now.
Oh no.
Watch out.
No.
I'd rather see Skylanders.
Fighting back. We'll fight too, right by your side.
Yeah, I'm totally diving back into this game.
Oh, you mean now that they made it a single player game?
Pretty much, yeah. Exactly. It's Fallout 5.
Thing we've learned is this: you gotta claim the wasteland before it claims you.
What?
The question is, are you with us?
God, still looks like a PS3 game though.
Yeah, like what is going on?
I don't know why they can't get with the new age of graphics.
They've never been able to.
Fall. No. Hey, push that back. I want to see that like fall of 2020. Let's get the let's get these players looking right.
That's going to be released tonight.
That's right. That's
really?
right. Human NPCs are coming to Fallout 76.
No.
Yeah, but make them look like humans.
Dumb.
Not just NPCs, but a full quest line, new rewards, and as you saw, full dialogue trees.
400 gigabyte update.
You can now play it on your PS3.
Year one was about the vault doors opening and all of you settling the wasteland. Year two is about people coming back to reclaim it. Like previous Fallout games, these characters have
guy
their
is
own
cringeworthy.
stories and goals. It's up to you to choose how to interact with them and live with those consequences. The Wastelanders update is coming this fall and will be free for all Fallout 76 players.
So they're removing everything that made Fallout 76 Fallout 76.
Yeah, but do we care about that much? Because
So they're replacing it with a decent game.
Yeah.
Fallout
Come on, Joe.
76 is going to have a free trial for everyone starting tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Jonathan.
I think they're actually just muting all the boos.
To see what Fallout 76 and its growing community
It's fake
have become.
applause.
It's just
We can't wait to welcome all of you. And because so many of you are going to be joining us, we thought we'd also give you a sneak peek this week at an all-new game mode. Check it out.
Battle Royale.
Fallout Battle Royale.
including Skylanders.
Amiibos.
Mario is now at Fallout 70s.
Was making it to the vault. Now, your real trial begins. Currently, there is no overseer of vault. 51. Perhaps you will be the one. We are in serious need of leadership, so I have devised.
Is this gonna be like a community where it's like you try to just like live out like a normal life?
Amazing.
The death is the only sure way to judge the superior candidate.
Yeah, it's Battle Royale, I'm telling you.
Should prove interesting.
Oh, it is Battle Royale.
No!
It's
Called
a
it.
Battle
Called
Royale.
it. Mark it off on the bingo card.
What?
From the creators of Fortnite.
It's literally Fallout Fortnite.
It really is.
I can't wait to see what he has to say.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
I'm in it. I'm into it. Wait, if it's Battle Royale, why are you fighting all these monsters?
It's an added challenge.
That's a good point.
They're like, how can we instantly get like 20 million people playing our game?
Yeah. Oh, I know. Battle Royale.
We spent all this money on servers for a game that failed.
There can only be one overseer. Good luck.
Comes out.
Comes out 36 hours ago. But nobody's playing,
But
so we
nobody's
didn't
playing.
know.
We put a battle royale in Fallout 76. That's right. Nuclear Winter is a battle royale born from the Fallout universe. From power armor to perk cards, from camp building to contending with wasteland creatures, and of course, my personal favorite, nukes. It's a great free addition to an already huge game. We love playing it, and we think you will too.
Yeah, okay.
I'm definitely gonna be into it.
Look, Dylan's already drinking the Kool-Aid.
Check
I
out the
am.
sneak peek and let us know what you think.
He's Jim Jonesing it tonight,
All of
guys.
Fallout 76, including Nuclear Winter, is free to try this week on all platforms.
Done.
But do you have to own the game to try it?
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
So jump in tomorrow. We can't wait to see you.
But there's already so many people that own this game.
What they should do is put out a standalone demo, allowing people to try it. That would get them to sell units of Fallout 76.
That's fair.
Remember, everything we've talked about that's coming this year is free. We get to represent hundreds of passionate developers across 4 studio locations in North America.
Get rid of
on
this game.
multiple
We give it all
projects.
away.
Yes, we're still hard at work on our next gen.
You can't pay us
RPG,
to keep it.
Starfield, and of course, Elder Scrolls 6. We know how precious these game worlds are to all of you, and they are to us. We know the time you spend in them is important. Keep telling us what you love, what you'd like to see us do better. Thank you again, everybody, for your support, but really, even more so, I want to thank everybody for believing in us. Thank you.
Show's over. Good job.
Yeah, he's like,
Great show,
bye
guys.
bye.
All right, now Doom.
For about 45 minutes.
Founder of Tango Gameworks, Mr. Shinji Mikami.
What have they done?
No clue.
Like a
I wonder how many studios Bethesda has under its umbrella.
I don't think it's a ton.
Hello. I'd like to start by greeting my team in Tokyo. It's Monday morning there, but they are watching. みんなおはようございます。今日真面目にやるよ。
Calm down. You don't know what he said.
Tonight, I am excited to announce the next game from Tango. Ghost Warrior Tokyo.
Okay.
Sold on the name and the font.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good ring to it.
Battle Royale. Come on. Battle Royale. Right here. Please.
It is an action-adventure game in which you will fight paranormal enemy and rid the city of supernatural evil. I think you love it.
It's gonna be hype. Did Charles join in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell you more
He just
about
flew over to
Ghostwire
E3 real quick.
Tokyo. Here is creative director at Tango.
Well put.
Yeah, that guy.
I think Bethesda's stream is running on the same servers as Fallout 76.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
Don't worry, it's a battle royale.
Thank you. ありがとうございます。Such a big stage makes me nervous. I'll do my best to speak in English.
Yeah, don't say.
We are making a new kind of action-adventure game. It's spooky. But not the survival horror game that we are known for. People are vanishing in Tokyo. You must find out why. You will encounter conspiracies and the occult. You have to explore the world, face challenges to uncover the truth and save humanity. In the game, you will meet spirits, some dangerous, some peaceful, and survivors that each have their own stories. You will need to ask yourself, it is normal or paranormal? I ask myself this question every time I go to the office.
She's got spunk.
Just kidding. Just kidding, just kidding. We are very excited. Let's take a look. 見てね. Thank you. Bye bye.
I love Japanese people trying to speak English. It's fun.
This might be a me and Dylan game.
Yeah, this could be interesting. I'm into the idea of it if they don't try to make it too scary, like jump scares and stuff. If it's more like investigation type stuff.
Oh yeah.
Are these actual graphics?
That's what I'm wondering. Cause
Can't
it looks
tell.
really good.
Wait, is this an FMV game?
Dude, if these are graphics.
Oh, Thanos.
Running on
It's
the
the
Xbox Scarlet.
It's the Rapture. Puppers.
It's Fallout 76.
Wow.
Dog meat.
No one there.
Hawkeye.
Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
2.
This looks awesome.
Yeah, I'm sold so far.
Is this the Purge?
I want that.
Oh, it looks so good.
No, I'm like,
Yeah, it's definitely not graphics.
I was about to say. Wow.
Don't fear the unknown. Attack it.
I'm intrigued.
That looks awesome.
I'm
That
intrigued.
looks awesome.
I hate when they do that though, because now I'm like,
It doesn't give much away.
is that gameplay in the sense that it's like an interactive movie thing, or is it just a trailer? with-
If it is,
Probably just a
if it's
trailer.
interactive movie, that'd be kind of hype.
a mechanical engineer.
I work in a hospital. I used to work with kids.
I'm an electrician.
I'm an event planner.
In real life, I'm a systems administrator.
Program assistant for a private school for children with autism.
I'm trying to be an artist. I like to think of myself as one.
Make like back-end systems that
Whoa.
It's really boring.
Maybe permanently or temporarily, I'm a full-time streamer.
I got a YouTube channel. I make my own yarn.
I'm a social worker.
Teaching
Own yarn?
I'm a game developer working at a video game cafe.
I've been a Doom fan since the game came out. I remember being in the 8th grade and a buddy of mine giving me the shareware demo on 3.5-inch floppy disks.
My older brother picked up Fallout 3 and I took his copy and played it when he wasn't home.
Fallout 4. Ugh. You guys,
That's like my baby.
The scope of that game was just like a lot bigger than things I was used to.
Just setting foot in Shimmering, the first city that you go to in Somerset, it was amazing.
You would look out and you'd be like, oh, I want to go there. And then you could go there, which was wild.
Go out into the world, go in any direction that you want to go.
The exploration and the weirdness and the alienness of it.
I played Oblivion. I tell you, it probably saved my life.
It was one of my first experiences with a fantasy world that was that immersive.
Love the dragons. Scatter the dragons.
You take down a dragon, you can definitely take down any illness.
Don't ever stop adding dragons to your game. Add dragons to Fallout. Add dragons to Rage. Add dragons to everything. Mecha dragons. More dragons.
I think he likes dragons.
Just a little bit.
That's the I Love Turtles kid.
Yeah.
Online Studios, Matt Firor.
He's got some fans. A standing O.
Wow, thank you.
It's got to be all Bethesda employees in there.
Thank you, everyone.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That's his team.
Yeah.
I just want to shout out to our friend Greg there, the one in the video that really loves dragons. I'm happy to say, Greg, The Elder Scrolls Online has dragons.
Kind of surprised this game's still
players
going.
Are deep into the season of
When did it come out?
Our year-long story
A long
about
time ago.
greed, revenge, cat people, and of course, dragons. Tonight's focus on the community resonates with me and everyone at ZeniMax Online Studios because ESO literally would not exist without you. Watching you play the game, streaming, telling stories, hearing your feedback, we understand
ZeniMax
that
also do
you
Guild
are
Wars?
the most important part of the world of Tamriel.
Sounds right.
Thank you. Thank you for making ESO the extraordinary adventure it is today. The past year has been a huge success for ESO. More Game of the Year awards, millions more players have joined. So many, in fact, that we recently...
I'm one of them. That guy is so ready to
added
party.
more server capacity just to support
he's already drunk.
all
He's
the
got a
new
floral shirt on, ready
Just
to
like
go.
Keanu Reeves was.
ESO just keeps getting bigger and better. Just a few days ago, we launched The Elder Scrolls Online Elsewhere. The latest chapter in the game where you're able to visit for the first time the homeland of the Khajiit, as well as control the dead as the new Necromancer class. And if you haven't
How is
played
it
yet,
that they built an online game like
is
this,
the
an
perfect
MMO,
starting point for new players.
that has been successful? And
Fallout 76 was broken.
yeah, like all bad jokes aside, why didn't they just borrow tech from this?
I would be surprised if they did, but just couldn't quite get it nailed
really
down in
to
time.
show you what happens next. Check out the world premiere.
World premiere.
I love that in Xbox thing. World premiere. It's a cat dude. Bartleby rides off into battle.
Bartleby would. Tony, sit down.
Atta girl. Assassin's Creed.
Dragon.
This is definitely not in-game footage.
Is that the Night King?
I was thinking, this is Game of Thrones. You see where Aaron Rodgers made a cameo?
Yeah, that was a long
That
time
was
ago.
pretty cool. No, I've never seen it.
I know, it was in the in like the second to last episode.
It's the Elder Scrolls.
Yeah. Elder Scrolls Online.
But a cat dude.
So just the difference.
I'll pass.
Destroy it.
I like Skyrim, but I don't know that I care for Elder Scrolls.
I mean, it makes sense. I understand it.
Just not for me.
I feel like it's one of those games where like I have just totally missed out on both. It's been out for so long.
Yeah, same.
Well, I finally played it when it was on the Switch. And I was like,
Skyrim.
I was like, I'll do this. And I really enjoyed it. It's fun game.
Never started it up. I owned it on PS4 for a while, but never tried it.
I just couldn't get into it.
I've just never been into like medieval type stuff like this, like fantasy stuff.
Yeah, I get it. I'm not
The
there
only
either.
thing is that game that we played, that Dark Alliance.
Yeah, I like that game, but it's
There's like a certain level to me where it's like I feel like things are being regurgitated.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Lord of the Rings, and there's a lot of fantasy realms that I do enjoy. But I guess when World of Warcraft first came out, that felt fresh because it was like, holy crap, this is a huge world. I don't know what's going to be around this corner, like whatever. But I don't want to live inside that world.
I really try to give Dragon Age Inquisition a try.
Yeah.
Probably put about 6-7 hours into it. Just never went back to it. I just couldn't. It couldn't hold me.
Those games are too slow for me.
Well, it's one of those games where like I totally got lost in the side quests.
Yeah.
Like 5 or 6 hours, I never touched the main quest at all.
I don't know. I just never got into medieval stuff.
I mean, that kind of happened with
Yeah.
me. It's like there's just so much like it kind of gets overwhelming.
So I really think we just watched Game of Thrones.
But with the cat.
With the furry edition.
Ew.
You're supposed to land on your feet, dude. You're a cat.
Bruh.
Hey,
Kratos?
Lives Left.
Oh, people know who that is, obviously.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, it's a bigger and badder one.
Oh, it's
a moon dragon.
Yeah. A maggot.
Whoa.
Elsewhere. Yeah, nice.
That's right, another cliffhanger. You may have recognized the return of Sai
Yeah, 'cause I was
Sahan,
on the edge of my seat.
legendary Red Guard
On the edge of
swordmaster.
your pillow.
He's the legendary Red Guard swordmaster you met as part of the original 5 companions. He's back as the leader of the Dragon Guard, a group
That
of
dude is
Dragon
so
warriors
ready
used
to
in other
go.
Elder Scrolls games. He'll be
He
featured in
pre-gamed
our
hard.
He's
fourth
sitting
quarter
back
story
with his
DLC
Doritos
named
3D
Dragon
and his Mountain Dew, having a great time at a Bethesda press
He
conference.
mixed a little Four Loko in it.
Yeah.
Got a lot
Yeah.
more to share about the return of
This is
Sai and
number
the
one
Dragon
nightmare.
Guard, which will unveil at QuakeCon later this summer.
He was probably at the Xbox one. That's when he was kind of getting a little buzz. That's where he started it. And then between that and now, it's just, he's kept topping it all.
He hit the bar in the bar.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much for your support of the Elder Scrolls Online. We're humbled by
Can
your
we just have
enthusiasm.
Microsoft back?
What's up, Nate?
Your enthusiasm for the game motivates
Nate Dogg.
us every
Hola.
day. You guys are seriously awesome.
Fallout
Thank you.
77
Yeah.
or Cheatland.
The Elder Scrolls.
We'll call this expansion the litter box.
Morrowind 2.
I have something else to talk about. The Elder Scrolls Online isn't the only game in development at ZeniMax Online Studios.
Oh.
We have several other projects, one of which we're ready to reveal tonight.
So,
And to tell us all about it is the game's creative director, Kira Schlitt.
Is it the
PSO
Simpsons?
2, we're finally getting it in the westerly world.
Is she going to talk about the Simpsons hit and run?
What if they did? Dude, how would you go nuts if Bethesda was doing it?
Battle Royale hit and run.
No.
Fallout
Absolutely.
Simpsons?
And now,
Don't do my boy like
for
that.
something completely different.
Thank you.
Simpsons.
Imagine
Tetris.
a
Doom.
classic Saturday morning cartoon in free-to-play mobile game form. Let's take a look.
Mobile game. Dadgummit.
And it's a battle royale.
Yes!
What?
Commander Keen.
Eh.
I don't either.
This was id's first game before they were id. is like old school PC stuff. Like,
oh, were we talking about like Monkey Curse the Monkey Island or whatever?
Around that time, a little bit before that. Yeah, Nate, keep up.
What, Joseph?
It's not like he was just texting.
I'm down with that. Free to play mobile.
I just appreciate seeing old school franchises come back.
There's a new branch on Commander Keen's family tree, and they're heading to iOS and Android. If you're hearing about Commander Keen for the first time, it was one of the first PC action games created by id Software in the early 90s. Yeah. It starred boy genius Billy Blaze, whose alter ego Commander Keen protected Earth. All of us at ZeniMax Online Studios want to give a really big thanks to our friends
Read Masters
at
of
id
Doom
for trusting
if you're
us
interested
to
in
deliver
Commander
our
Keen.
modern take on this classic
Read
game.
Masters of Doom. It's about the beginnings of id Software and John Carmack and
Tonight,
John Romero.
as we introduce
and how
Commander
everything
Keen to a
progressed,
new
starting with
generation
Commander
of
Keen.
players, we're
That's cool.
also introducing the next generation of heroes. Meet Billy.
What up, Billy?
And Billy. Twin geniuses who follow in their famous father's footsteps. The new commanders are, of course, funny and powerful, but the game is also full of enemies, allies, and some really bad guys. The twins build wacky gadgets from household items to save the Earth from certain alien destruction. Drag and drop
What is this
gadgets
verticalness?
The audience falls silent.
This is not Commander Keen.
The audience has died of dysentery.
What have you done?
They've massacred my boy.
Which tells some of the classic Commander Keen tales, as well as a whole bunch of brand new ones. In story mode, you'll overcome aliens, collect power-ups, and explore Mars and beyond. You
Good
can
thing they all
also
play phone
go
games.
helmet to helmet
You got a
with
phone, right?
other players in battle mode. A
Didn't they learn
real-time,
anything from Blizzard?
head-to-head race through an alien landscape where you need to control checkpoints and claim the flag to gain ultimate victory.
Oh, heck yeah.
Commander Keen will soft launch this summer on iOS and Android phones.
I can't clap for that.
I guess everybody's like, yay.
Doesn't look.
Even drunk dude is like, nah,
Please go
bro.
And why is
visit
everybody going with this art
GoKeen.com
style?
to pre-register
I
to
didn't-
receive
yeah.
unique in-game rewards and hot Commander Keen launch updates.
That's what freaking Battletoads
We really
look like.
can't
Yes,
wait
it
to
did.
play some
It
Asteroid
did.
with you all. Thanks.
But there's like a level to it. Like if you use that art style, it's got to be a very specific game type.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I feel like anything they're trying to bring back from the old days.
At Bethesda, we, like you, love mobile games. In addition to Blades and the upcoming Commander Keen, millions of you have enjoyed Fallout Shelter, which has now reached over
like their
150
giant push towards
million
mobile. This is
downloads and
interesting.
counting.
Jeez, 150 million downloads? That's nuts.
For what? Shelter?
Yeah.
For fans of collectible card
It's a
games,
really
we
good
brought
game.
the Elder Scrolls Legends to mobile, so you could experience the Elder Scrolls in a new way. This year, the Legends community has continued to grow thanks to a lot of upgrades, new features, and new content. It's a great
What was
experience
that
for
mobile game
a
we
night
used
of
to play
gaming
that was
or a
kind of
quick
like
match
Shelter?
over a cup of
Before
coffee.
it though, it was like the Office game or the Tower thing.
Angry Birds.
Puzzle and Dragons.
Tiny towers.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Oh, yeah.
Bethesda Hearthstone.
It was good, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Starbucks cup.
Wasn't there a water bottle or something in the last episode?
Yeah.
Epic fail.
Yeah, protect the sea turtles.
Crab Rave.
Stop.
For 10 hours.
Really make a card game look intense.
Make your pay.
I'm sick of these card games. I'm sorry. I'm so sick of this.
I understand why people like them. And
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I just feel like they're all the same, though.
They are.
What's up, Greg?
Hola, Greg. Yes,
That's what I'm saying, man.
Lame.
Also, there's no way a kid that looks this good is playing a game like that. he's got academics and sports going on, dog.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, back to lacrosse practice.
See? Dragons. If you enjoy other card games but are looking for something that provides a little deeper challenge, you can download Legends for free on the App Store and begin playing tonight. Legends' next expansion, Moons of Elsewhere, will be available on June 27th.
Play poker like a real man.
Moons of Elsewhere.
He's a water polo player. Synchronized swimming.
There we go, Nate.
Or play it this week in our booth. I'll see you there, clapping.
He's talking to the hype guy.
Yeah.
Speaking of new content, 3 weeks ago, we released Rage 2. And now Insanity Rules...
I really need to start playing that.
And now
I've thought
Insanity
about
Rules
trying
for
it.
millions of players around the world. But we wanted to do more than just deliver a critically acclaimed open-world shooter. We've already added community challenges that reward you just for having fun in the wasteland, and we've got a lot more planned with new features rolling out this week. The world of Rage 2 will become even more unpredictable and even more insane.
As Battle Royale?
Nope, no multiplayer.
Good. Like it. Chevy Avalanche.
This is good. That's Tony's new name.
I'm cool with that.
I haven't even played the game yet, and I'm so excited for this, and I don't know why.
This looks okay. This looks good.
Oh, that's my next tattoo.
Game does look like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
This looks like mindless fun. That's what I want.
And there's mechs.
I got a tremendous surprise for you all.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
Please welcome executive producer at Machine Games, Yerk Gustafsson.
How dare you yawn during a Bethesda press conference?
Yeah.
This is as exciting as the Fallout 76 game.
Wolfenstein.
After liberating America from the Nazi scum in Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus.
Is he German?
No, he's a person.
Austrian.
This year we take you back to Europe with 2 new Wolfenstein games.
2 new.
First, we are bringing Nazi killing into virtual reality with
I like him. He's up front. Guys, Nazi killing's back.
with Wolfenstein Cyberpilot.
We'll have Himmler this time.
As a hacker working for the French resistance, you will take control of Nazi war machines and turn them against their creators.
Awesome.
Cyberpilot will be available this July, and it's playable this week
I don't know.
in
Wolfenstein
our E3 booth.
got me interested in it.
Dope. Getting it.
It looks pretty cool.
Anytime I get to kill Nazis in VR is a good day.
It'll definitely make me sick.
And if you haven't fought Nazis in VR, you don't know what you are missing. But, as I said, we have 2 new Wolfenstein games. This summer, we are going to be launching Wolfenstein Youngblood.
Woo! Woo!
Is that a big thing?
No. They talked about it before, I think.
Experience that is bigger than any previous Wolfenstein game. You will have more weapons and weapon upgrades than ever
Greg,
before.
you like it?
More ways to customize your playstyle.
Yeah, I've been wanting to try out Rage, Greg.
Even more
actually.
evil Nazis to kill. And in Youngblood, you can kill those Nazis with a friend.
Heck yeah.
Say kill Nazis again.
I'm ready.
Yes,
Take a drink.
Wolfenstein is going co-op. Youngblood is set in the 1980s, 2 decades after the new Colossus. BJ Blazkowicz is missing in Nazi-occupied Paris, and it's up to his twin daughters, Jess and Soph, to track him down.
So it's the reverse of Taken.
Yeah.
In Youngblood,
Yeah.
you can still play by yourself, or you can partner with a pal
Give-
to double up on shooting, stabbing, and killing Nazis.
Yes.
Killing
New
Nazis.
drinking game. Every time they say
Killing,
kill Nazis,
killing Nazis.
take a drink.
Paris, Nazi country.
That's where Papa is, so that's where we're going.
We can find him.
Papa. Palapa.
I may have an assignment suitable for 2 Nazi killers such as yourselves.
I'm down for some co-op killing Nazis.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll pass on it.
Jeez. That's how you take out a Nazi.
Let's do or die, sis.
Good Nazi Battle Royale time.
You gotta play as wins, though. I don't know.
You're right.
I mean, that's why it's
Yeah.
going to be a $40 game.
No!
JK, JK. Ooh.
I like the music.
Yeah.
It is very vaporwave.
Yeah, actually.
It was set in the 80s.
Yeah. Game looks good.
I know. I haven't played the other Wolfenstein games.
I got them. I just haven't played them yet.
I have one of them, but I don't remember which one I have.
Just enjoy life for a second, Jess.
I'm not gonna play it. I'll just be honest. I'm not
Probably
playing it.
won't either, but
No, it's not my thing.
I'll probably buy it and then never play it.
Wolfenstein Youngblood releases on
And then trade it in for a quarter of what you paid for it.
Xbox One,
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch,
All that matters.
and PC on July 26th.
Can't actually like the Wolfenstein games. I mean, I can see why people like them. I just never like.
And if you can't wait,
Gotten into
stop by our E3
Yeah.
booth to play this week. Thank you.
I don't know. Call me the worst person ever. I'm not really into Nazi history. I'm just not.
Huh.
I'd like to welcome to the
I've
stage
always liked
my
World War
dear
II history.
friends from
Just
Arcane
I
Lyon,
like other history.
who worked with us on these 2 Wolfenstein games. Dinga
When you
and
kill
Sebastian.
Nazis.
Yeah. Wolfenstein killing Nazis Battle Royale.
It's the guy from the video.
Oh my god, he's real.
And he's wearing
Hey,
yellow.
It's Michael Keegan Key.
Yes.
We love you too.
I just love his hype.
Mitten.
Dinga Bakaba and game director at Arcane Lyon.
Bonsoir, I'm Sébastien Mitton, art director in the same studio.
So, along with partnering with our good friends at Machine
Dude,
Games
Hive
on
Guy's been going
Wolfenstein,
off the entire time,
we're
Nate.
working on other projects at Arcane Lyon. And tonight, we're excited to announce our latest first-person action game. It's something innovative, stylish, and different from anything we've done before.
Let me begin
That's not
by
Dishonored
saying
3.
bienvenue to the frozen island of Black Reef. This is a place of mystery, where looks can kill. The game takes place during what we say in French is a période de folie, a time of madness.
And now that we've given you a small taste of the world, let us introduce you to our two deadly rivals, Colt and Juliana.
Sold. Death Stranding.
This place isn't a paradise. It's a prison.
It's like We Happy Few.
Yeah, that's what I was
Out
thinking.
here,
We're trapped
we're free.
I Am Legend.
in this endless, eternal cycle.
Shutter Island.
Such a good
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Oh, you need to watch it, dude. It's so good.
Absolutely.
I liked how that and Inception came out around the same time.
My life's purpose is on
Disturbia.
this island.
Oh, Disturbia.
It's a good movie.
I can't let this go on any longer.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The more days I repeat,
The longer that I'm out here,
the more certain I am.
of what I
He's
have
got a
to
deep
do.
voice.
The only way to protect the cycle
The only way to break this cycle
Yeah.
is to kill you.
Style's interesting.
Yeah, but is it a battle royale?
I don't think so.
Should be.
This looks good.
Story sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time is on my side.
Did Microsoft showed a game off
Yeah, that weird,
12
like-
minutes. The one that was like the
Yeah.
adventure thriller thing.
Yeah.
And I think it might be the same technical concept, obviously in a way different style.
Oh yeah.
This one
I
looks
forgot
a
about
lot
that.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
And it didn't take as long.
Yeah.
We got the point across.
Yeah. Guys, way to go.
The mind-bending story with meticulously designed levels, and of course, Arcane signature gameplay that lets you approach every situation any way you like. Because in the endless clash between these two extraordinary
Second
assassins,
dialogue.
how you play is up to you.
Plus, I think it's really fucking cool.
All right, yeah, I'm on board.
Dope.
I'm on board with these guys.
Maybe he's the hype guy.
He's been in the audience the whole time.
Yeah, maybe maybe you should have said that in French actually.
Maybe not.
But it's also pretty fucking true. Because we will take you on a trip unlike any other, and we really hope that you enjoy the ride.
Merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much.
The style looks really cool.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm into it.
If they maintain that into gameplay, like,
It's a wonderful way
Then
to get
I'd probably pick it up.
away from all the pressures in life.
I think the sense of community has really helped me as a person because I'm typically very isolated.
It's definitely very confidence building.
It's brought me out of my shell and stopped being an introvert.
I could like be a hero and do all these things.
You find really creative, really fun, really talented people.
Meet people who are in my group that I've only known as a character.
Probably made more friends online than I have in real life.
The games that you bring out just helps people, honestly.
My parents were refugees from the Vietnam War, which is why I'm also fascinated by elements of war.
Playing these games just kind of put me out of the worry and the stress.
I was in a dark place for a while, and I told myself I wasn't going to be there anymore. And so now the only dark places that I'm allowed to go are in dungeons and ESO.
Just being someone who is LGBT, it's nice to be able to sit down and play these games and feel accepted for who I am. It's really nice to see that their storyline has some sort of emotional effect on me as a player.
And I just really admire the creativity that goes into the process of making these big worlds with these amazing stories.
You're gonna play this super happy video, and then it's gonna be Doom Eternal. Straight to hell.
Building these fantastic worlds and telling these stories comes from a passion to deliver the very best experiences for our players. Hi, I'm James Altman, Director of Publishing at Bethesda.
And I'm Robert Duffy, Chief Technology Officer at id Software.
Woo!
Tonight we have some exciting new technology to show you that can dramatically improve gaming for millions.
So for the past 2 decades, we've approached game development not by looking at what is possible today, but with a vision of what can be possible tomorrow. And at Bethesda, we're proud of our legacy of innovation, where again and again we've changed the industry. We were the first to use physics-based engines for sports games. We were groundbreakers with Go Anywhere, Do Anything, open-world RPGs. We are the inventors of the first-person shooter, which is now the world's most popular form of gaming. We are pioneers in downloadable content and the first to bring mods to consoles. And actually, since we first brought mods to consoles in 2016, there have been 1 billion mod downloads for Fallout and Skyrim.
Yeah, that's a lot.
We, of course, developed the first commercially viable VR technology, revealed in our E3 booth in 2012. Yes, that is the original VR headset, held together by tape and worn by our very own Tim Willits. And of course, we are well known as developers of best-in-class engine technology with our id Tech engine.
I will say that. That thing runs beautifully on any piece of hardware.
Innovation and creativity is in our DNA. And all of these advances were done with one goal in mind, to improve player experiences. So tonight, we have exciting new technology to announce.
We're going to show you the result of years of research and development. Cutting-edge game engine-based technology we've developed specifically for game streaming.
Now, we'd like to introduce you to Orion.
It's like Alexa.
Yeah.
For your console.
Orion is a tremendous breakthrough in streaming technology. It is our name for a group of patented technologies that optimize game engines for performance in a cloud environment. Orion can work with any game engine and will improve player experiences no matter which game you're playing or whether you're streaming on Stadia, on xCloud, or another streaming platform.
Okay.
So, how does Orion work?
The exciting game streaming services you've been hearing so much about have largely focused on hardware solutions to address the complex challenges of streaming. There's a lot of words. We used our expertise in developing game engine software and took a different approach. By incorporating Orion technology at the game engine level, we're able to stream game content up to 20% faster per frame, leading to a dramatic reduction in latency. In addition, an Orion-enabled game can stream with up to 40% lower bandwidth. And happily, for game developers, Orion technology is easy to integrate with your game build with our SDK.
But what does that mean for you? It means that streaming games will be faster and better with Orion. And Orion substantially reduces the cost of streaming for players and for publishers. So it won't matter if your friends and family are sucking up all the bandwidth or if you live far away from a data center. With Orion, you'll still be able to stream your game at max settings.
That's pretty brilliant.
I like it.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah! I think that coupled with xCloud and like streaming from your console, that's solid.
Yeah. Now, as with any new computer technology, one must ask the question: can it play Doom?
This guy keeps the good ideas in his neck.
Can it stream an unrelenting, fluid, first-person shooter with native 4K resolution at 60 frames per second? Let's see.
like to introduce Shale Williams, tech specialist from id Software, who is showing you just that here live on stage.
So Shale is streaming an Orion-enabled Doom 2016 right now to that mobile device. As you can see, there is no reduction in visual fidelity.
That's yeah, okay.
Whoa. This is like what they showed with xCloud with Forza.
We want you all to experience this powerful streaming technology yourself as we test and refine it. So for a chance to be among the first in the world to stream Doom 2016 for free, all you need to do is join the Doom Slayers Club by registering at slayersclub.com tonight.
I mean, Bethesda may actually have something that's going to be relevant for years.
Yeah, well, they have. What they're talking about.
Could use a little more Doom in their
I'll let
lives.
him finish.
Mr. Hype Man.
And we'll see you in hell.
But that engine that Doom 2016 runs on, so many games run on that now, and it is the most optimized thing I've ever seen in my life.
What you interfere with now is bigger than you can imagine. If you continue, you will bring down the heavens' wrath. It is written. It is their time to give penance. You are but one man.
Yeah, Nate, I'm trying to sign up right now. The site is busted, though.
Well, yeah, because everyone's so nuts right now.
Longer your people to save.
The brutality of this game is just...
But it's so good.
Incredible. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, before you're playing like little dinky puzzle games or whatever.
Snake.
Now, like, yeah.
Captain.
You can play Doom on your phone. No problem.
That's just wild.
That's
man.
incredible. The future's now, people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except Commander Keen.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about it.
Yeah.
Persona on the phone.
Whoa, Persona Go.
Dude.
Persona.
Persona. No.
I'm sorry.
And their site's down.
Oh, man.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
That was good. That was good.
I'm Marty Stratton, the executive producer of Doom Eternal, and thank you. And I'm Hugo Martin, the game's creative director.
Hugo's stoked.
As you just saw, we're not just building a world for Doom, it's an entire universe. Earth is on the brink of annihilation. It's being consumed by demons. And your crusade to save it will take you across dimensions to locations never seen before in Doom, from heaven and hell to the Sentinel homeworld and beyond.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was the story in the first one good?
To see and discover. But Doom is first and foremost about gameplay. And Doom Eternal promises to be the ultimate power fantasy.
Well, at the time
the
it
fun
was.
comes from mastering the experience.
So,
because you are the Doom
if you were going to play a
Slayer,
Doom game, I'd
the
say play Doom
strongest,
2016.
fastest demon killer in existence, and nothing can stand in your way. Absolutely. Of course, the challenge in Doom is all about handcrafted combat, but also engaging level design. And in Doom Eternal, the game always has something new to throw at you, even deep into the campaign. Let's take a look.
Mario?
Bowser's the
rad suit.
Final boss.
I
Bart
get
Simpson.
Radioactive man.
Yes.
Oh, I can't wait to play it.
Easy, Joe.
Well, lucky for you, because it comes out tomorrow.
Tonight, right now.
It downloaded. It is yesterday.
We told Walmart not to quite put it out yet, but now they have.
Jessica, Molly, if you're watching, hold all the copies.
We're cornering the market.
Corn on the market.
Wow.
Thanks. You know, it's so important to us at id Software that every aspect of the gameplay has real meaning to you, the player. Every enemy is different, every weapon has a purpose, and every decision you make really counts. The only path to victory in Doom Eternal is to aggressively control the fight with amazing agility, powerful guns, and critical resources.
That's right, I'll tell you, we absolutely can't wait for you to play it. And some of you won't have to wait too long.
Whoa.
If you are lucky enough to be in the room tonight,
You get a copy. You get a copy.
Bruh.
It's under your seat.
you'll have a chance to play it immediately following the show.
I'm not in the room. Hype man is.
Yeah.
That's what he's so hyped for.
And for those
that
not
guy
here,
him, like-
but at E3 this week, we'll have Doom Eternal playable in the Bethesda booth all week.
Yeah. But enough talk. Let's see how it all comes together. And watch as this perfect killing machine goes to work.
Charting a flight path to Mars. Calculating thrust vectors.
I'm good at thrust vector.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, the game's good. Looks good.
No Man's Sky Hell Edition. It does look incredible. He's gonna die.
Hey, play better.
He could, bro.
Yeah.
Looks like Dylan must be his medic.
Oh, jeez.
I'm a great medic. thank
Dylan, where are
very
you at,
much.
man?
I'm beating everybody by myself. That's what I'm doing.
You're the medic. Calm down. That would be Dylan. Beating everybody by myself.
Put that team on my back, though.
Chill, I know what you're saying.
Watch out, man.
What?
Who started
Someone
that?
trying to vacuum?
Are you that bored with Doom?
Yeah.
And this is running on Microsoft Scarlet.
This is running on iPhone 7.
iPhone 3G.
Nokia Engage.
Yeah.
This is everything Killing Floor could hope to be.
Now downloadable on Motorola Razr.
I had the rocker, the sliding thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah. Pretty
My
great.
brother and I shared a Razr.
Ugh.
And the phone, too. No, but we did share like one Motorola. This is amazing.
Ugh. They had an older cell phone game that it did that was Doom RPG. Like before cell phones are good enough to run like graphical games.
Is that what they were trying to achieve? Like, is this similar, you'd think?
What?
Like, you said you were talking about Doom RPG. Like, isn't this...
No. Doom RPG looked like the original Doom.
Oh.
Because cell phones weren't capable of running anything like crazy.
Yeah.
Back when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Snake face.
Yeah.
Yeah, little snake.
And it was pretty good.
God, listen to that music.
It's so good.
It's Todd music if I've ever heard it.
It's just him playing in the background.
Todd didn't really move to Jacksonville to get a job at Guitar Center. He works at id Software.
Guitar Center.
Well, he cleans the bathrooms at id. However, he gave them his mixtape.
Come on, bro, listen to it.
Take it that's a boss.
No. Give me the game.
Sweating.
You're sweating?
Thanks. All right. That was classic. Yeah, that was awesome. Thanks. We're so excited because the gameplay that you just saw is just a piece of what you're going to play this week at E3. Yeah. But I bet a lot of you are wondering, when do we get to play Doom Eternal at our home?
Well, you don't have to wait too much longer. Not quite tomorrow.
Hype man.
But Doom Eternal will release on November 22nd.
Too long. Don't care.
After Call of Duty. After
We're
everything
very
else that's
excited
coming out in
about
the
that,
fall.
And we've got something really special for Doom fans. An amazing collector's edition we're really proud of.
Yeah.
Another helmet!
Oh, did you hear the crowd like,
Actual
boo?
helmet.
A canvas
Yeah,
bag.
You could wear that thing.
I've worn my Fallout helmet once.
I've worn mine several times.
That's right.
But I
Already
need
about
this.
it. He's already got one on. All right, well, we've got one more thing we know that you've been waiting to hear about. Our totally new Doom multiplayer experience.
Battle Royale.
We call it Battle Mode. We've been developing this in-house at id, and it's unlike anything you've played before.
Sam knew the moment it
We've
showed
been
up.
so pumped at id to share this with you.
About the helmet.
This is
My
pure
wallet got
Doom,
sadder.
but with your friends, where two player-controlled demons take on one fully loaded Slayer in a fight to the death. This is a first-person fighter, where it's demon strategy versus Slayer skill.
You know, we can't
Okay.
wait, because we know you'll love the
Kinda
different
like
play
Evolve.
styles of
Yeah.
the various demons.
Yeah, Nate said
Because
free.
each
Yeah,
has unique
similar.
movement, attacks,
Pretty much.
and abilities.
They can even spawn AI demons to control the battlefield and help you take down the Slayer. It's strategic, competitive, and it's a ton of fun. And we can't wait to share more details with you this year at QuakeCon.
That's right, a lot more to share at QuakeCon. But before we go, we do want to take a first look at Doom Eternal's new multiplayer. On behalf of our amazing team at id in Dallas and Frankfurt, Germany, we want to thank you all so much for your support.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Kind of excited to see what this looks like.
Their multiplayer is always good. I wonder if they're going to show any Quake Champions stuff.
Huh.
Not so QuakeCon.
Probably. You're probably right. This could be kind of fun. So it's like Killing Floor, but you can control the enemies.
Slayer health critical. Slayer killed. Round 2.
That looks pretty dope.
Yeah, that looks fun.
Yeah.
I have a feeling we'll be playing a lot of that.
I'm not gonna play it.
I know you're not, but
You don't have an Xbox?
Yeah.
that's gonna be a me, Dylan, Todd thing.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
You guys have.
Yeah. Oh, we always do without you.
Good.
We played golf game the other night.
We did. Joe sounded like a real golfer.
And for
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
at our studios around the globe that has
Playing
worked
golf.
so hard on the great games you've seen tonight, we say thank you. 2019 marks 25 years of Doom. So, to celebrate, we will be going all out with Doom at QuakeCon this summer. We're adding a whole host of panels and activities dedicated to Doom, which we call DoomCon.
Woo!
Yeah, see what we did there? We took out the Quake and put Doom in.
Tony is a Daisy Downer.
We hope you can come hang out with us in Dallas at our inaugural event in London. If you can't, please tune in online. Until then, go to Bethesda.net for more info on all the games you saw tonight.
Bethesda has a
If you're here at
.net
E3
address?
this week, we'll have hands-on with many of our games.
I'm pretty
so be
sure that's
to
where I
stop by
ordered
our
like all my
booth.
bobbleheads.
In the meantime, thanks for playing, thanks for watching, and thanks to all of you for being part of the Bethesda community. Have a great night.
No Quake. Is Quake Champions even out?
I was playing not too long ago. I don't know if it was a beta or not. Played for like a month straight.
They're probably saving all that news.
Bethesda, we're in the business of creating heroes.
Yeah.
QuakeCon, DoomCon.
I mean, QuakeCon is huge.
Tony, if you could pick any game to have its own con, what would it be?
I was gonna say FursonaCon.
hand you this
First
valuable
one?
clay
What you
to
said?
do these extraordinary things that we never could have imagined.
Monkey Ball Con.
We get to build these worlds and these communities, and you all come in and you play, and you bring these worlds that we create to life.
You help us build richer worlds.
Trying to think of like an off-the-wall
You add
game that
meaning
would have
to
a cool
everything we do.
con.
We are glad you're here.
We're so glad you're here.
PlotCon.
To the heroes.
Shit, I don't have a drink.
Hit and run con.
Yes.
This would be Simpson con. That would actually make sense.
Yeah. Sea of Thieves Con was in Fort Walton this past weekend.
Billy Bowlegs.
Billy Bowlegs.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's Pirate Festival.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I'm pretty
That makes
excited
sense.
about that Ghostwire game.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I want to get back into Fallout.
I don't. They added NPCs.
Make it a little more exciting.
That's boring.
maybe. How's that boring?
I don't want to talk to robots.
They're not robots. They're people.
NPCs.
Yeah, people.
Non-player controlled.
Oh, I get what you're talking about. When you say robot, I think of like an actual robot walking around the wasteland. No.
So.
All right. Well,
That was exciting.
No, we don't want to hear these people.
you want to hear
That was me
these
singing, by the way.
It was?
That's right.
So, let's talk about real quick. You heard us talk over Bethesda. I think they did a good job.
Yeah.
Making up for all the crap they went through.
Yeah.
For Fallout.
Yeah, like they came out the gate basically
They
saying,
owned
hey,
it.
we heard you. We heard you.
They were
Loud and
joking.
clear.
They were joking.
They were
yes.
joking.
Yeah.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah.
It's a game.
Yeah.
Be happy. No, they really took it on the chin. They learned.
But they pretty much did exactly what we thought they were going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We called it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Ghostwire looks cool.
Yes, that's my favorite out of all of them.
That French game looks cool.
Yeah. Oh, the French one with the guy versus the girl.
Deathloop or whatever.
Yeah, that was
Deathloop
really
was
cool.
cool.
That was really cool. Pretty excited.
Yeah, exactly, Nate.
Pretty excited about the Fallout DLC plus Battle Royale mode.
Plus, all that Fallout DLC is going to be free.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
so I mean, you know, you might as well.
You can't complain about something that's free.
I think there's going to be a No Man's Sky effect with that game.
Yeah.
Yep.
People are
Where-
gonna be playing it again.
Luckily, it has the name recognition to pull people back in.
We got a battle royale though, so.
Exactly. There ain't no Battle Royale in No Man's Sky.
And with streaming stuff
Yeah.
being so prevalent now, I think Orion is a good step in the
That
correct
was
direction because
really
it makes
interesting.
sense.
That was really interesting to me.
So,
Like, yeah, please break it down for me. a little
yeah,
more.
okay. So, what everybody's been showing off is Microsoft a while back showed off xCloud, which is their cloud services that does rendering and streaming. So, like, if I have my Xbox at home and I want to play Forza on my phone, I can stream it from my Xbox to here. Now, previously, before today, because Microsoft announced your console is the server and not their data center, the assumption was that Microsoft would have their in-house infrastructure to beam these to your phone. And the same thing with Google's Stadia. They had a press event Thursday, I think, or Friday, to kind of talk about the direction that they're going. So everybody's going towards this streaming structure, right? And when you handle everything server side, it puts a lot of strain on their hardware, which is good. However, then you have to rely on all the infrastructure in between, like your network connection and stuff like that, to handle the code and put it on your device. Because when you're playing a game at a high frame rate or anything else, fighting games specifically, or anything that's multiplayer, latency is a huge issue.
Smash.
Yeah, exactly. So what id talked about, Bethesda, they are in their game engine in the SDK. They're putting the server or the code to handle the streaming aspect of the game baked into the game. So the servers don't have to handle everything, or whatever is dishing up that content doesn't have to handle everything. The net code is in the game itself, so all of the work is being done there in the game engine. So it has less of a reliance on hardware and more of a reliance on the software capabilities. So overall, you're probably going to get a better experience. So if you take that and couple that with like xCloud, it is essentially optimized to help the streaming services stream better. So you're going to get a flawless gameplay experience on your mobile device.
Cool.
Dope.
So in layman's terms, they've made it really easy for people to make a streamable game.
Like you said, that's where things are going in the future. So
right.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's pretty clutch.
They were hitting it pretty hard at the Xbox and the Microsoft.
Yeah, we should actually finish talking about that real quick before we go offline. So we got as far as like the Star Wars game. I touched on it during the Bethesda press conference. Microsoft announced new hardware today, which is Project Scarlet, which is their next-gen console. Apparently, it's going to be 4 times as powerful as the Xbox One X.
No Kinect, so we're good. We're good.
I actually like my Kinect.
You never know.
And then they have designed custom SSDs that they're using as VRAM, so fast load times. Processor looks dope. It's going to support ray tracing. I know that's a buzzword this year, but
ray tracing, yeah,
it's a thing.
Isn't that a game on PS1?
Rayman.
I think it is actually
ray tracing.
It's like ray tracers or something.
It is ray tracers.
Taking notes.
But it'll be out holiday 2020, and then they showed off Halo Infinite, which is going to be a launch title, but it's also going to be on the Xbox One. So I'm assuming that the Scarlet might be backwards compatible.
It's got to be.
I could see that.
It's got to be.
Microsoft's been so good about the backwards compatibility lately. Like,
just because they know what Sony doesn't do.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you know.
Well, Sony's going to be backwards compatible with PS4.
Yeah.
But who knows with PS3 and whatever else.
I don't think that's going to happen. They said the other day, somebody said the other day from Sony's camp that it was PS4 backwards compatibility. And I think the reason for that is because they have Gaikai. They bought that however long ago for PlayStation Now. So you can stream those PS1 games. And Microsoft is supposedly helping Sony with some streaming infrastructure. And I think that's probably because Google thought they were going to be sneaky and like backdoor everybody and be like, oh, we're going to release a streaming thing. Well, guess what, guys? Microsoft announced that a long time ago, and Sony announced that a long time ago, too.
Yeah.
And Microsoft just needs to help Sony get up to speed.
Or don't. It's whatever.
Yeah, I mean, we can watch Sony die. That's fine.
No.
But Microsoft also announced that Double Fine is now a Microsoft studio.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So Psychonauts 2 on the Xbox.
That's cool.
Pretty rad. Go to your notes. There were some other games. Because there was something in particular, and I can't remember what it was now. We now have Lego cars in Forza Horizon 4.
Gross.
Yeah. That's what I was asking for.
They showed some more State of Decay 2, a lot of Gears 5. We kind of assumed that was happening.
Football Manager 2019 for PC, y'all.
That's on
football or football.
Football.
Oh.
But that is one of the first Microsoft Game Pass games on PC.
I know. The name of it is just funny to me.
Yeah, we got the PSO, Nate. What's up?
Legend of Right board game thing. Yeah.
The longest trailer on the planet.
Oh,
12
new
minutes.
new Elite controller.
Oh yeah, that was kind of cool.
It's got some upgraded stuff.
It'll break even faster.
Whoa.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, we'll see.
At least at the low price of $100.
Halo looked good. I liked the trailer. I saw a lot of people complaining online. They're like, "Let Halo die," and I was like, "I thought that was a good like just
But people
keep
love
making
Halo.
them." Yeah. Yeah, like
I don't really like Halo.
I don't like
but
Halo, but don't
I-
make it
I
die. Come
understand
on.
Yeah,
why people
like
do.
I don't understand all the negative comments about everybody's stuff. Like, yeah, I know we talk crap about each other's like favorite consoles and games, but at the end of the day, if Tony likes to play Persona, that's his prerogative, not mine.
Yeah.
Well, the talk with the Halo reminds me of the talk that people have been saying about Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like, don't make new movies. Just let it die. I mean, stay with the originals. There's no reason to make any more. Well, there's people out there that like to dive back into the Star Wars, stories and everything. So why not give them something to watch? You don't have to watch it.
Star Wars is one of those.
You don't have to play
Why
Halo.
don't you just shut up and let people enjoy things?
Yeah,
Go
Star Wars
back
is one of those franchises that consistently brings people together too. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not a Star Wars fan, you guys know that, but like, I will acknowledge that, like, yeah, there's so many followings for every time a movie's released. And
exactly.
that's the strong point of that. And I don't think people need to hate on it necessarily when it comes to that, because they just don't need to look down on other people's. I don't know.
Love, hate. If people play,
Yeah.
they win. Simple as that. Yep.
Yeah,
alright.
that's
Enjoy
true.
something.
There was something else too that was like, what else was there? I feel like there's something else that I'm missing.
The new Tales game.
There was a new Tales game, which actually looked kind of neat when I saw the gameplay.
Yeah, honestly, like I've been kind of keeping up with the Tales games for a while, and it looks like they really stepped up their game.
Yeah,
That's some weeb stuff.
I see like parts of it, and it's like too weeby for me, and then I see other
Oh, yeah.
parts. I'm like, oh, that looks neat. There was also,
George R. Martin Miyazaki game.
oh yeah, the Souls game. I can't remember what
Game
the
of
name
Souls.
was. Yeah, Game of Souls. That looked cool if you're into that. That's not my thing.
New Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Kind
Yeah.
game.
Kind of looked like the Budokai Tenkaichi games.
Yeah, Charles was talking about.
He said it was
Charles was referencing sagas. Yeah.
Yeah, he said it was like sagas. However, I remember them. Maybe it was last year. Something about Project Z was being talked about. And
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
This
They
is
teased.
Project Z.
They teased it last year.
Yeah, so this is Kakarot. Yeah, so.
Well, like going back to Star Wars and all that, people like to live in a time of just being nostalgic because that's just what it's all about right now. So
Yeah.
why would we make certain franchises die anyway?
Yeah,
I just had to throw my 2 cents in on that.
No,
'cause
it's
it
true,
doesn't-
'cause
It's contradictory to what we.
Look at Tony getting fired up about
I know.
something.
It's
Jeez.
contradictory to like the economics of how things are going to sell. I'm just saying it doesn't make sense if you're going to kill off a franchise like that.
Yeah, or just let people enjoy what they enjoy, and if you don't like it, don't do it. Oh, there was that one game that they said is now an Xbox One exclusive. It was Crossfire X, which I've never heard of. Apparently, it's a PC game. And then Phantasy Star Online 2.
So awesome.
We are finally getting it in America because I guess it's been out for a while. in
I've never
Japan.
played one, so I might dive into that.
Yeah,
it might be cool. No Shenmue 3.
Light Deer game.
I saw that
Yeah.
light deer game.
I don't know. Ghostwire Tokyo has been my favorite all day. Yeah, I think it looks awesome.
Ghostwire Tokyo.
And Keanu Reeves.
I want to know because when they did the replay of the stuff at the end of the Bethesda presser, it was like they showed that live action stuff again from it, and I'm like hoping in my brain it's almost like a FMV game.
Yeah.
Or like a choose your own adventure type deal, which
I don't think it's gonna have jump scares necessarily.
Yeah, I
which
just
is what
want it to be
gonna go
like
back to.
creepy and like.
So.
I want it to be an investigation, like True
It's gonna-
Detective
yeah.
in a video game.
Well, I mean, you saw those people like disappearing just out of their clothes, and I mean, it looked like the Rapture, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
And that's kind of more it gets the ball rolling. It's like, what is happening here? It's not going to be like, all these monsters are coming out of nowhere, and you're like, oh god, I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah, exactly. That's I don't
Crap
like that.
like that.
Like Killing Floor.
Yeah, yeah.
So no Sony.
Nope. No Sony.
Well, we go back to the term
What-
crossplay.
okay, what's the rest of the schedule like?
Yeah, I think
I know Nintendo
Nintendo's
is on
tomorrow.
Tuesday.
Oh, is it Tuesday? I thought it was tomorrow.
Alright, let's see.
And then Ubisoft.
Just Dance.
You know they're gonna say something about Just Dance. They always do.
Ubisoft's always so ridiculous.
Just Dance 2020.
Yeah, Nate, there hasn't.
On the Wii.
On the Wii. Bring it to the Wii.
Oh,
they brought 2019 to the Wii. Still
Devolver's
alive.
got one tonight, but
That'd be one to buy
Devolver
into.
doesn't really make games that I'm
PC
into.
Gaming Show.
Yeah, it's an indie publisher.
Yeah.
Don't care. Ubisoft. It's tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
Okay.
Assassin's Creed 6.
Square Enix is at 8 o'clock.
Final Fantasy 7.
Chrono Trigger, please.
Yeah, that's
Don't hold your breath.
Yeah, right.
Watch, they're just gonna be like, we're announcing our Square Enix online service, where if you pay us $500 a year, you can play all of our classic games.
$500 a year.
There would be
Oh
some
my God.
ridiculous
That's only
like
five.
that.
That's only 5 copies of Chrono Trigger. It's not that big of a deal.
Sir,
Yeah.
I've got a question. Game Pass Ultimate's only $15 a month. Why is it $500 for your games?
Because there's 40 Final Fantasies.
Because they're never
Chrono
gonna come
Trigger.
out.
Ugh.
Devolver Digital at 10 p.m. tomorrow.
I think that's tonight.
No, it said
June
tomorrow.
10th.
Huh.
Nintendo at 9 a.m. Or no, that's Pacific time. So 11 o'clock on Tuesday. That's the one that matters. Sony, MIA. Yeah.
Well,
So
So
are
they're
the-
saving the best for last.
Absolutely. More Pokemon news.
I think Nintendo traditionally goes last.
Well, Nintendo's probably going to be like Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luigi's Mansion.
They
Simpsons Hit and Run.
they tweeted earlier that
Monkey
More
their
about
Ball.
Pokemon.
Super
yeah.
Epic Monkey Ball.
their
Monkey Ball Battle
press
Royale.
conference is going to
Monkey
be
Ball Battle Royale.
40
Battle
minutes long, I think. So 40 minutes.
Their
They're probably
shows are pretty short too.
unless they're announcing Smash Ultimate.
Oh
We
my
need
God.
a Mario Golf on the Switch.
How does that not exist yet?
I don't know. The last one was on the 3DS, which I have, and it's great. But the Switch needs one. Come on.
It'll get there. We got tennis.
Yeah.
I mean,
Haven't liked the tennis game since the 64.
I did not like Aces. I'm sorry. I did not like Aces. Aces,
I didn't like
Good
it.
job, Charles.
bad.
I didn't like it. Shout out to Charles. He's in the winner's bracket at Green Door right now for SoCal 6.
There we go.
People still play that game.
He's probably the only one that signed up. But
It was him versus Darren.
I'm surprised that Bethesda did all that, and they did a lot of great things to try and go easy and make up for all the bad.
Yeah. Plus, they had the hype man.
But
and the
why
honors.
didn't they do like a woo bits for Charles?
Not a boy.
Why didn't they show off like Elder Scrolls 6 or Starfield, like anything?
It's not done yet.
Because I think if they gave people anything to like satisfy the palate, like
Well,
We'll probably see StarCraft for Switch.
they had said like last year at E3, though.
I mean-
they were like, "We're working on Elder Scrolls, but it's gonna be a while. But we're working on it." And everyone's like, "Yeah, okay."
All right,
More-
we'll see you. We'll
Morrowind
see you
2.
in 12 years.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
I don't think they're even close.
screw you, Bethesda. Why'd you have to release a Doom helmet after I bought your stupid Fallout helmet? And I don't even like Fallout. Now I'm gonna buy a Doom helmet because I love Doom.
You can trade in your Fallout one for the Doom. You get like $10 trade credit.
No, I want to wear both of them at the same time.
Somebody was selling a Pip-Boy on the marketplace recently.
I almost got it.
You know, yeah.
I almost.
Was it the
got
newer one?
No, it was the one that came with Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I haven't gotten that one yet.
How much was it?
50.
$50.
Oh, I would have snagged that.
I
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
know. I
Why didn't you
missed
do
out.
it?
I didn't feel like driving.
Bro.
Yeah, whatever.
Kind of missed out on that.
But
So, is there anything that you guys are disappointed that Microsoft or Bethesda did not talk about?
Nope, because I'm not really geared towards them. So it's,
That's fair.
I would say I'm more geared towards Bethesda for sure because of Fallout.
Well, is there anything you are disappointed or surprised at the lack of?
nope. I thought Bethesda did well. I liked their conference more.
disappointed
What about
in our
Microsoft?
Lack of good
Um,
animation for Battletoads.
It was just kind of what I expected.
Yeah.
Similar to last year. I just kind of neutral on it all.
Yeah, I think
thought-
Microsoft's pretty consistent.
They were both solid. I expected the same thing like I did the past year, and I can't complain. It's not my cup of tea.
Okay.
I'm honestly with it. I was actually kind of surprised about the Xbox One because of the Japanese stuff that they showed. Because the Xbox One has been terrible in Japan, but obviously those companies didn't have Sony to show at. So, like, hey, we'll throw it up on the Xbox.
Well, they kind of did the same thing last year too. There were some like Japanese focused games that they showed last year. I was like, oh, okay, that's like a different mix.
Yeah.
But it makes sense.
So good job, Xbox, broadening your horizons.
Scram.
I mean, I said my piece about the Battletoads.
You're disappointed in Battletoads?
Yeah.
Is there anything that you didn't see that you wish that they had talked about?
I don't think so.
Golf game 2020.
It wasn't anything giant, but it was enough to get us talking and thinking about some of these. So they did good. PSO2 is great, but I'm just a fanatic.
Yeah.
I feel I would like to go back and watch the Microsoft press conferences from the past, 4 years. And to me, anyway, I always like them because I like Xbox. However, I feel like the pacing and everything, they've been almost identical in a good way.
Yeah.
And they're very consistent with their lineup of games that they announce.
Yeah.
Which they
I
need
would
to
agree
be.
with that.
So,
That's all I know.
On that note,
E3, fantastic so far.
E3 so
I'm
far.
satisfied so far. Yep.
Square's going to blow it like they always do.
I just don't.
Next week we'll have plenty to talk about.
Yeah.
I don't care about Final Fantasy, so.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sue
guys.
me.
Sorry, I don't.
I don't care about it at all.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
new DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah. There's gonna be like some Dragon Quest stuff.
Fox and the Hound.
Wait. Oh, they're going to talk about their Marvel game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I forgot. They have an Avengers game that
No,
they're
you're
doing.
right. You're right.
Okay.
I forgot.
Shout out.
It's just
Brains.
they bought Anthem.
And
they're like,
Just put the Falcon as one of the flying ones.
No, Iron
Then
Man.
Iron Man. Well, you got Iron Man. You got Falcon. Who else flies? Thor with his hammer. Spider-Man.
Doctor Strange can fly.
That's true.
Captain Marvel.
Captain.
Yeah.
Captain America can't.
All right, guys. So thanks, Nate, for being our consistent watcher.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
Everybody else that tuned in, thank you very much. It was kind of a weird one tonight because we were also streaming in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Sorry we didn't have
Stream all day
commentary.
today, so.
I'll probably throw up the other press conferences throughout the week. So if you don't have a consistent stream, but you can get to RadJunk, then it'll be on our page. And I'm sure Dylan's going to be streaming at some point this week.
Tuesday night.
Over competitive_gamer on Twitch.
I keep saying I'm going to, but who actually knows?
Sad Junk X. Is that it?
I'll probably do it on this one.
Yeah.
I've got homework, so.
I might stream some Rage too. I don't know. We'll see. So, everybody, have a good week. By the way, Joe X-Men was okay, but not great, but it had its moments. I'm definitely going to see it, Nate. I promise.
Oh, yeah, I want to see it.
Everybody, have a good week. Play some games. Stop by the shop. Harass Tony.